Okay, wait until some more of the girls join chat, and then I have to literally ask you guys a question. Okay, hold on. Before anything, let me go read the admin chat. On Discord, you're talking about, Brina? I'm assuming Discord. Okay, I just read what you wrote in the admin chat. Okay, so let's just address what happened. Okay, because I guess there's no better way of really, I guess there's no proper way of saying it. Most of you guys think I did that on purpose. I absolutely 1,000,000% did not do it on purpose. So when I angle the camera and I angle the laptop, I usually have it pointing towards kind of the TV in the hotel room, and then off to the side where the big mirror is. That's where I like to just, take off the clothes and put my clothes over there and then go in the shower, right? This time around, I didn't have the phone angled like towards the TV. It was angled more towards the mirror. And when I went to go take off my pants and then I turned around, that's when I literally realized I'm like, oh, the phone is literally angled towards me. And then I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, let's just go have your shower, get that over done with, end the stream, and delete the video. So that's exactly what I did. But now I have a question for all of you guys. So that's what happened on my part. No, I did not do it on purpose. I would never do such a thing on purpose. Um, what did you guys see? And be totally honest with me. Yeah, it was definitely not on purpose. So what did you guys see? And don't sugarcoat it. Did you guys see everything or no? Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Okay, you guys saw the butt. Did you guys see anything else? Okay, Shelly's saying she saw everything. Is that true? You guys saw like everything or just the butt? Okay, Shelly's saying she saw everything though. What do you mean, Shelly, when you say everything? Okay, Brina's saying butt. Charlotte's saying butt. I'm so embarrassed right now, but it was funny. It was funny, inappropriate, and I apologize to anyone that may have offended them. I assure you that was not my intention. And no, I didn't do it on purpose for Madonna's birthday, so you guys can get that out of your head. Okay, so you guys pretty much just saw the butt. The stream was deleted. Like as soon as I found out what happened, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe what I did that. Like as soon as I turned around, I'm like, oh, that's literally facing towards me. I went in the shower, I came, I just grabbed the phone and I deleted the entire stream. So, um, maybe some of you guys were quick enough to go get a clip or whatever. I'm not sure, but whoever has clips of that, I kindly ask you to delete it. And if you're not going to listen to me and you're not going to delete it, then please don't share it anywhere. Out of respect for all of us and our community and our wonderful family, just keep it to yourself. Or obviously, if you're going to be a good person, then delete it. Yeah, I went and I checked my standing with YouTube. I went and checked a few things on my channel, and I think we're in the clear. I don't think it was like my channel has a flag for nudity or anything like that. No, no, YouTube never got me. I know, and that's what I love about our family. It's not like, oh my God, he was naked, blah blah blah, share it everywhere, share it everywhere. Like I can trust you guys. Okay, good. Well, I pretty much got undressed on stream, and do you know how I usually play music, Emma? Well, this time around when I was playing music, I had the camera angled a little more to the right of the room where there's, here, I'll just show you guys. So that mirror right there, and don't worry, I have shorts, I'm not naked still. That mirror right there is typically where I just like to take off the clothes and then just put them right there on that counter. And then I go and have my shower, right? And then I like to angle you guys like kind of like this, more or less, right? Like I thought the angle was kind of like this, but it was actually in fact angled like that, right? And then I was facing towards the mirror when I got undressed, and as I turned around, I do remember having my hand over my private area. And then when I turned around, I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? How could I have done such a terrible mistake? And then I just went to go have my shower. And then after my shower, I just came and instantly ended the live. And I just deleted it without even uploading it. So obviously. So, but the live is deleted, but we still have all of our clips, like from my other phone. Thank you, Brina. Yes, absolutely. Indeed. Yeah, I deleted it really quick. We do protect each other, indeed, Trish. No, it was it was definitely an accident. I promise you guys, I would never ever ever intentionally do a thing like that. And on top of that, whenever we do live stream, so when you live stream on YouTube, it asks you if the live is intended for kids or for adults. So pretty much you have to have a YouTube channel where the age is set to 18 or 21 and older, but obviously it's not like YouTube fact checks everyone's IDs when they make a YouTube account. A 12-year-old kid can make a YouTube channel and just pretend they're an adult, right? For when they set the birth date or whatever. So for the most part, I like to think we don't have a lot of underage people or kids in our community. So that's another reason that I would never do such a thing. and expose myself like that if there's to be ever like, kids in our community. Yes, indeed, Madonna. Thank you. I do appreciate that. No, yeah, I mean it is what it is. It's not like something we need to, beat around the bush with it. Like it happened. It was a mistake. I do apologize. Truly, I do. And all I can say is, and all I can do is, I will be more careful and I will be more cautious next time. I will do my best to not let that happen ever again. Thank you, Brina. Thank you so much. Yeah, the whole video's gone, and I am a little bummed out because we did get some really nice clips, and that's obviously memories, right? We want our memories to always be on YouTube for anyone to go, experience and share and to relive. And those were some nice footage we got, like from the live stream, right? We had the elephant in there. We had Phuket Old Town. We had a lot of wonderful memories, and that's kind of a bummer. I had to delete it, but it's okay, guys. No, that was you guys can just imagine how embarrassing that was for me. Absolutely, Emma. Double check the screen. You're absolutely right. Very embarrassing, but I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because I'm embarrassed. That's why I'm laughing. I don't think it's a laughing matter, exposing myself like that. Yeah, I got loads of footage well, I still got loads of footage from today, but just the live stream is a bummer. I had to delete the entire live. Thank you, Madonna. Thank you, and all of your guys' wonderful comments in the chat are making me feel so much better. That no one was like, oh, he did it. Well, if a few of you guys thought I did it on purpose initially, that's okay to think that. But hear it from me, it was not on purpose. I would never, and I could never do such a thing on purpose. Like it's one thing flexing the abs, doing a little bit of twerking, flexing the triceps and arms, but to obviously expose myself like that, I don't feel comfortable with it. I know some women and some men do it, and God bless them. It's their decision on what they want to do with their body, but I don't feel comfortable being exposed like that. So it was definitely not on purpose. Love you too, Hope. At the end of the day, exactly, Trisha's right. Whatever fantasies you girls have, I got a butt and I got jiggly bits, and it's more or less the same as any other man's. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, ladies. It's not like it's like we're dragging on the ground. It's not like it's 12 inches. It gets the job done. That's all I can say. Thank you, Emma, for understanding. I try to tell everyone when I get some DMs on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and people are like, Oh my God, you actually replied? I didn't think you'd reply. I'm like, what did you think? Like, I'm a regular person at the end of the day. I wake up, I put on my pants one leg at a time. I sometimes stress about the same things everyone else does. I have the same worries, you know, like I cry. It's like I'm still a regular human being. Like the numbers, the followers, and none of that really means anything. Like I'm still a human being, so it's like, well, why wouldn't I reply to your DM? I got my fantasies, but that's for my brain. Oh my goodness. You're right, Fiona. It's embarrassing. It's just in my head right now. But a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, we'll bring it up, and it'll just be something to laugh about. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Charla. A lot of influencers never reply. Yeah, no, I'm just a man at the end of the day. It's the followers and stuff, the numbers on social media. To me, at least, it doesn't mean nothing. Like that stuff has never changed me. Doesn't matter if we have 10 followers or 100,000 followers or 10 million followers. I just like to be the best man I can be. Like just simply put, the numbers the numbers don't get to me. Well, I try not to be Madonna. I try I'm trying to build a family. I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to build a place where like-minded individuals can come and just feel safe and happy and grow together and help one another out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not just trying to be, oh, he's an influencer, he's a content creator. No, it's so much more than that. No, it's okay. It was obviously something that happened, Brina, and it's whatever. You guys can laugh about it and do whatever, but just just know it's at my expense, and it was very embarrassing. And I want to thank all of you. Um, before I go any further, thank you for all understanding, and thank you all for being very mature about it, and just not making such a crazy big deal about it. It's not something I'm asking you guys to, oh, just brush it under the rug and act like it didn't happen. It happened. It was an accident, but uh, that doesn't mean you need to go around and just like spread it around to everyone. I'm not saying it has to be shush shush like lip seal. No, talk about it, do what you want, but just don't make a big deal about it if that makes sense, right? Like I'm not you guys like I'm not asking you guys to, never speak about the topic. It was funny, it was embarrassing, it's at my expense. Whatever. Laugh if you want. I'm laughing about it, I'm embarrassed about it, but it's whatever. No, I haven't been replying to anyone's comments really on my videos, and I do apologize, but when you're streaming like 6, 7, 8+ hours a day, and then at the end of the day you're just so exhausted, it's just not possible. Oh, thank you, Madonna. I would remember it in an hour. I highly doubt that, Kyla. Are you fibbing? Oh my goodness. After the elephants, what we did, Hope, after the elephants, we went to Phuket Old Town, where they had the colorful buildings. They had the blues, the yellows, the pinks, the turquoises. They had wonderful, wonderful buildings there, and we went and got some treats. We got some coconut chips. We got some cookies, and we went and got some durian. We got a durian smoothie. We played with some, well, not some. We played with a kitty at the durian smoothie store. What else did we do? We got some content, and I think that's it. And then we came back to the hotel. No, I know you guys wouldn't. I trust our community. I truly do, and I have so much faith in our community that no one would go and, just spread it around and make a massive, massive deal about it. But like I said, if anyone does have clips of it and if you're adamant on not deleting it, even though I'm asking you to delete it, just keep it to yourself. Just keep it for your own records, I suppose. Like I know, like I send some ladies, like some snaps. Like I even do it on stream. It's not that big of a deal, right? Like this with the abs and stuff. Like like I don't mind if you guys save that stuff. It makes no difference, like to me, right? But when it comes to, like showing off your butt or your privates area and like things like that really is like private, right? And some people just don't like having that information, those pictures out in public. So I hope you guys understand. Bonjour to you too. Hello. Yeah, like I said, Charlotte, it's not something that, I'm asking you guys to literally like, oh, it's such a big deal, like take it to the grave. No, no. Talk about it, discuss it amongst yourselves. It's whatever. But just don't make a big deal of it is what I'm asking. Yeah, like it's not something we need to like literally be hush hush about it. So I'm very good, Gabby. Aside from what just happened, I would say I'm very good. And yeah, just good. Aside from getting lost in the jungle, being terrified in there, oh my God. Do I ever have a story to tell some of the ladies who aren't in chat? Well, who weren't in chat like at that moment. You know what? Maybe I'll discuss what happened in the jungle because the stream is obviously deleted, so you guys can't go back and see a lot of what happened in the jungle. But I did record a lot of it on the DDP phone of me being lost in the jungle. I just recorded on the camera app on my phone. I took a lot of videos. You guys are gonna see how lost I was. Did I make the coconut squirt? Thank you, Trish. Thank you for understanding. Oh, the city, Hope, amazing. I need task to delete it. Oh, what do you mean, Danny? That is against the law tab without permission. Oh, your boyfriend's in Paris? That is amazing, Gabby. Yeah, they shouldn't have it without consent. Absolutely. It's nothing special. Like I said, let me get all of your ladies' expectations. Some of your ladies' expectations like all the way up there. Let me bring it maybe down here. It's just a butt. And as far as what you ladies told me, you guys just saw the butt. You guys didn't see the front parts. I yeah, I got lost, so we'll go into that in just a bit. I'm just trying to read all your guys' comments. Oh, it's not that big of a deal, Gabby. I had the camera angled in a way that I thought was out of shot, and I went to go get undressed, and I accidentally exposed my butt to the camera. So that's what happened. Yeah, no kidding, Ryu. No kidding. Thank you, Julie. See you, ladies. Whoever's leaving, see you, and thank you. Thank you for understanding. Okay, so for the ladies who are staying, you guys want to know what happened, right? How do I start? Okay, so we'll start from the beginning. Um, we were gonna go, well, I had it planned where I want to go check out the Big Buddha from yesterday and then go see Phuket Old Town. So there's a few ways you can go and see Big Buddha. You can obviously take the main road, like with a car or a motorcycle, right? Or you can take the hiking trail to get up to Big Buddha. I'm like, you know what? Why don't we take the hiking trail? Sounds fun. I'm sure the scenery will be gorgeous. We'll take the hiking trail. So I called up a motorcycle in the morning. I hopped on one, and the man took me to the hiking trail. So I was in the hiking trail going up, and it was really, really steep, but it was still a trail. Like it was a trail made for people to hike up, right? And then I got up like pretty much to a dead end, but there was still kind of like a mini trail off to the right portion. So I went to that trail, and as I kept going, it started getting like the bushes, like in the jungle, it just kept getting thicker and thicker, and the path kind of faded, right? And it got to a point where there was a broken tree. There was a bunch of branches on the trail, and at that point the trail was like almost completely faded. So we just kind of went underneath it and around the tree, and then we kept going and going and going. And then at that point, the stream kind of was getting cut off, and then I had to close down YouTube and go back and so on and so forth. And I kept going and going and going, and at that point, the trail was completely gone, but I kept going because I thought it was a trail or whatever. And then it got to a point where I just couldn't live stream like at all. Hold on. Is chat frozen? I think chat's frozen. One sec. Let me just shut down YouTube and come back in. One sec. Okay, is that better? Okay, now it's better. Yeah. Okay, so um where was I? Yeah, so I kept going and going, and at that point the stream, like I just couldn't stream. The connection was so incredibly bad. And I kept going and going. I'm like, is this even the trail? I got to a point, you guys. I was in the jungle. I kid you not. Everywhere I turned, whether it was northeast, southwest, it all looked the same. I had no sense of direction in that jungle. I had no clue where I was, and I was so lost. And I just kept going and going and going, and it kept like the jungle just kept getting like thicker and thicker and more dense. It got to a point where I was like almost like up to my waist in bushes, leaves, twigs, all that stuff. Shrubbery. I couldn't even see where I was like stepping. It was that incredibly thick. And the entire time I'm like, where the heck am I? I could step on something. I could step on a snake. I could step on something that I don't see. There could be a hole in front of me. I don't know, right? It was that thick. And then I got to certain points where there was cliffs and I had to climb a cliff. And the reason why I was climbing the cliff and the huge rocks was in my mind, I'm like, if I get to high ground, if I get to elevation, maybe I can get to a point where I'll have a better vantage point and then I could see maybe a road, a path, something, whatever, right? And I kept going higher and higher and higher. And at any moment, you guys, like I was wearing slippers, I was wearing flip-flops. At any point, um, I could have literally fallen down one of those cliffs and broken my back, leg, arm, neck, or whatever. Middle of the jungle. There's no one coming to escort you out of there in a helicopter or whatever. Like I was literally in the middle of the jungle, and there were certain points where I almost fell off, like almost fell off the cliff. And obviously, I'm in flip-flops. Like flip-flops don't have grip at all. So, um, and then I climbed up some more cliffs, and then there was more jungle and more thickness. And then I got to a point where I'm like, this jungle is never ending. Where the heck am I? And then I saw the sun. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go towards the sun. Pick one direction and go there because I got to a point where I had no direction. I was going right a little, then I was going left a little, then I was going back a little, then I was going front a little. Like I was so turned around in that jungle. I literally had no sense of direction. And mind you, it had to be at least 40 degrees inside that jungle. I was sweating profusely. At any given moment, there was at least 200 mosquitoes all over my body. When I was moving, the mosquitoes weren't as bad because there was so much big leaves and shrubs and everything rubbing up against my body. So it kind of uh, got the mosquitoes off my body. But at any given second where I would stand still for even more than 3 seconds, at least minimum 200 mosquitoes would swarm my body. They'd try to go in my eye, my neck, my head, in my shorts. They were everywhere. And what is it called? Yeah, I just kept going to like towards the sun. And I'm like, just pick one direction and go there. So I picked the sun because everywhere else was super dark in there. Well, not super dark, but it was darker because all the trees and stuff were kind of uh, hiding the sun's light, but where the sun was in the sky, it was still kind of shining through the branches and the leaves. So I went to the sun, kept going, and I was exhausted physically, mentally. I was sweating. There was all sorts of insects there. There was probably all sorts of mammals and they're dangerous mammals that could have came out and got me. What else? And then it got to a point, I'm not sure if I was hallucinating from the heat, exhaustion, or I was just scaring myself. Um, I heard people and then I got excited. I'm like, "Oh, I must be close to the main trail or a trail or there might just be people taking maybe this crazy jungle hike. Maybe they know where they're going, right?" And then I'm like, "Hello, hello, hello." And I kept saying hello, hello, and then the voices would stop. Like their voices would completely cut out, right? And I would be like, I literally hear them. They seem so close to me. Like I would hear the people talking, and when I would say hello, the voices would stop. And then I would stop saying hello, and then I would kind of hear chit chatter again. it wasn't anything like I could really make out what they were saying 100%, but I knew it was human voices. It was people talking. It wasn't just one person. It sounded like a group of people talking, maybe three, four, five people talking, but I couldn't make out like what they're saying or if it was even English. And then I kept saying hello, 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 and then I got to a point I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then it dawned to me, you are literally in the jungle. There could be predators, there could be all sorts of things just right around like the corner from you. Maybe you should not advertise where you are in the middle of the jungle. What if a panther, a cougar, or whatever, like hops out, right? Uh, there's no way you like anyone could take one of those, especially in like the thick jungle where you don't really have anywhere to move. Like I couldn't even move, you guys. I wasn't wearing proper footwear. I wasn't wearing proper pants, shirt, anything like that. And on top of that, I didn't even have a long walking stick to even, maybe kind of just like defend myself if it ever were to come to a situation like that. Um, sorry, I'll go and I'll read the chat after I'm done explaining my story. And then I just kept going and going and going and going. And then I just kept going higher and higher, right? Because, like I said, my thought process was just get to elevation because maybe you will get to a point where you can see a really nice vantage point and you can make out a trail, a building, or whatever, right? And get to people. And I kept going, and the entire time I was so scared, you guys. I was literally terrified. Um, But again, it was so incredible and it was so beautiful at the same time, right? But I won't deny, I was terrified. I felt so alone. I felt so isolated. I felt so lonely. And the only thing on my mind was like, you need to get out of here. But I will say this, at no point in my mind did I ever tell myself that you're not going to make it or you're going to die in here. At no point, like that was never even an option. In the back of my head, I knew I was going to make it out of there, but I was also real with myself. I would tell myself it's going to be hard. You're going to get some bruises, scrapes, and cuts. It's going to be hard, but you can do it. Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And I kept telling myself that. I'm like, you can cry, you can whine, you can feel whatever emotion, but at no second are you allowed to give up. You're gonna keep moving. And I just remember kind of like having that in my head. Well, the entire time, like I was still terrified, scared beyond measure, but I didn't give up and I just kept telling myself, you are gonna make it out of here alive. And there was so many times where like I would step on a branch, it would break, and it would be like a 10-15 meter like drop. And like 10-15 meters doesn't sound like a lot, but when there's sharp rocks sticking out from underneath the ground, when there's branches that are pretty sharp, it it, it could be literally, guys, it can be literally like a 3 foot drop, 2 foot drop. When you're in the middle of the jungle, if you twist your ankle in the middle of the jungle, that can literally mean life or death. Because when you can't perform at your best, when you can't move, when you can't provide for yourself, when you're in such a treacherous environment, literally getting a scrape on your arm, that getting infected could literally mean life or death. So you guys have to remember, it's not always about, oh, a big cat came and got him. Oh, he fell off a cliff. Something as simple as literally twisting my ankle and not being able to move and not being mobile, I could have just died from dehydration in there, right? Because it was at least at bare minimum, it was at least 40 degrees in there. I was sweating profusely. I was getting bit by all sorts of insects in there. It's literally the middle of the jungle, right? So, and then I got to a point where, thank the good Lord and thank all of you for all of your prayers. Um, I made it out of there. There was this little stall and they had like a little water fountain. I splashed my face, wiped my body off, and they had a little petting zoo with bunnies. And, I was so happy. Do you know once I got out of there, as soon as I splashed my face, my head, my body with water, do you know what's the first thing I did? Literally open my phone and try to stream. I'm like, I need my girls. I need them so bad right here, right now. And then stream wasn't working. And then I saw the bunnies and then I went and held a bunny. I I have a video on my phone of me holding the bunny. I'm like, I just need to hold something. I need to hold someone or something. Yeah, that was definitely a very, very scary experience. Okay, let me go read you guys' messages. No, I couldn't even live, Carrie. I was literally in the middle of the jungle. No one saw it. There's no way in heck I could have live streamed. And even for whatever reason, if I could have live streamed that, I still probably wouldn't have. Or I would maybe keep you guys in my backpack or something because, guys, I needed both my hands to climb, right? And to grab onto branches and things and trees. Yeah, like Kyla, I thought it was gonna be just like, like a maybe 30-minute hike. I'm like, whatever, I'll just go in flip-flops. It's not gonna be that bad. Sure, my feet are gonna get sore. It's not the right footwear, but I was like, I can do it, right? Like obviously it's not optimal and it's not the right footwear, but I'm like, I can do it. And hold on, sorry. Whoops. And then little did I know, I got lost in the jungle. No, you're absolutely right, Brina. I should have wore proper footwear. You are absolutely right. Sneakers would have been a better choice because my feet got pricked and poked and stabbed by all sorts of things in there. You're absolutely right, Danny. Yeah, they're not the right. It's so surreal. It's like I'm trying to stay calm and composed, like on the stream for you guys, but in the back of my head, the only thing that's going on in the back of my head is you literally survived that. You know how incredibly lucky you are? You literally survived that. Oh, I'm gonna play this some music. I was telling some of the girls, I'm like, in another timeline, in another universe, in another world, I don't think R1 Villain made it out of that jungle alive. If you guys believe in like the multiverse or different timelines or reincarnations or whatever, I genuinely believe that somewhere somehow, if that stuff is real, there's a version of me that did not make it out of that jungle alive. Hold on, what are you saying, Aaron? Consider this sometimes things like that happen to show us that the things we're going through are scary, sad, upsetting, etc., are meant to teach us we are not to go again. I'm not sure if I understand. I believe that, Danny. It could have been the spirits of the jungle, or spirits one way or another, or it could have been something else. All I know is I don't know for a fact what it was, but I heard people. I definitely heard people. Spiritual guidance, perhaps, Madonna. I was very, very fortunate. I was either fortunate or I was lucky, or through your guys' thoughts and prayers, kept me alive in there. It was hard, it was scary, but I told myself at no point are you gonna give up. At no point are you gonna just not keep moving. That's beautiful, Brina. Good night, Gabby. Thank you so much for being here with us. Angels kept me safe. Thank you, Hope. I believe that. Yes, I stayed positive. Like I said, it was. It's not like I was not terrified. I was terrified. And I told myself, I'm like, you can be scared, you can cry, you can whine, you can complain, do it all, but you're not going to give up. Thank you, Trish. Well, that's truly beautiful, Aaron. Yeah, it's like, um, you're absolutely right. Yeah, no matter how difficult and scary things are, you got to keep moving forward. And I think maybe that's what the jungle showed me and it taught me, because I'm so hung up on the past and wanting things in the past to still work out and for things for the past to still come back in my life. And I get so emotional even just thinking about it right here, right now. But I think one thing the jungle taught me is I'm gonna get upset, I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna be scared, but it showed me at the end of the day, I will still be resilient enough and strong enough to keep pushing forward. I think I think that's what I'll take away from that experience, because it was scary, it was stressful, I felt alone, I felt isolated, but it's something in my head was just not letting me give up and curl up and cry and just, yeah, it's difficult for me to put it into words, like the like all the emotions I felt in there. One of them was definitely terrified, scared, alone, isolated, like I said. Yeah, Kyla, I can literally like lay down here and try to be all macho and manly and say, "Oh, it was a piece of cake. I went and conquered the jungle." Blah blah blah. No, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman. When you're one man in the entire jungle and everything is designed to literally kill you, it doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter if you have big muscles. It doesn't matter if you have a stick. There's things in those jungle that would take away that stick from your hand in the blink of an eye. Everything there is designed to hunt and kill and to devour. So, you being one man with flip-flops and a short and no shirt on, you guys can obviously put two and two together. How incredibly lucky I was. Like, look at my forehead. This is all welted here with bug bites, the back of my head, my neck. Like, there's more veins coming out of my head. Well, they kind of went down a little, but maybe not so much here. Like, look at all these zigzag veins. I was getting literally eaten alive. If it wasn't for insects eating me alive, Like I said, who knows what could have been just like right around the corner. Oh, it was terrifying, and I just wanted people. I wanted civilization. I wanted all of you guys. I'm like, I wish I had even just one of the girls on the phone with me. It would have eased my nerves and it would have made it less stressful, but I had no connection, you guys. Nothing. That's beautifully said, Danny. I'm so thankful for you guys. Yes, I was holding the bunnies. That's why I always tell you girls, please don't ever, ever, ever leave me. None of you guys. I truly, truly, I don't think I could take a loss again. You know, death is not going to be a stranger for any of us. When the time comes, it's our time, but I don't want you guys to ever leave me out of choice. Like we don't have to talk every single day, and I get that. We don't. Everyone has their own obligations and responsibilities in life, but just stay in my life, ladies. I appreciate and I love every single one of you. Thank you, Aussie girl. Thank you for saying that. That could definitely be a possibility, Charlotte. The spirits of this land. Maybe they can detect purity and intention and things like that. Thoughts and prayers helped. Love has no limit. Yeah, indeed, Danny. Give me a second, you guys. Oh my god, I literally had to get that out. Your guys' comments are so incredibly sweet. I'm still not at the bottom of the chat. I'm still reading more of the tops. I do believe that, Charlie. Yes, I genuinely believe it in my heart and soul that I'm strong enough. Indeed. Oh, Madonna. Don't cry, my love. Don't cry. It could be a possibility, Haley. One thing I do know is my mind is definitely not at peace. It's like my body and soul are at peace, but I know my mind is very restless. Come to the Aussie bush. Oh, there's definitely going to be more incredibly challenging experiences in life, and I know that, but this was definitely one of them. And like I said, I felt so um, alone and just just so helpless and isolated, and I didn't know what to do, and I just all I knew what to do was just keep moving, get to somewhere high, and just you're gonna be okay if you just stay strong and you keep moving. Thank you, Trish. Absolutely, Danny. No, I definitely respect Mother Nature, and like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how big you are, how strong you are, how big your muscles are, how fast you can run, how high you can jump. When you're tested like that, none of those things matter. Your muscle size or, or any of that like stuff, none of it matters. Yeah, Chrissy, you're absolutely right. Maybe there was definitely a reason for it. I like to think I have a good appreciation for life and people, but maybe this was just one of the things that I needed, and maybe it was just something, call it a creator, God, whatever. Maybe, maybe it's just like I said. Maybe it was just my reminder. You have a beautiful way of looking at things, ladies. That's and me just reading your guys' messages. My goodness, is it making me emotional? It just goes to show how quickly things can change, right? 1 second you're live streaming, we're just talking our smack. We run these streets. Obviously, we like to have a bit of fun. And the next thing you know, you're being faced with something that you're just not ready for. Thank you, Brina, for always staying with me. Thank you, Ozgirl. Thank you for saying that. Mother Nature knows the good souls. I agree, Madonna. Also, that you're no longer meant to travel in that direction, that forward, no matter how scary. Girl, glue is as strong as glue. I know, besides the glue of pure heart. That's beautiful. Beautifully said, Haley. Indeed. No, like I said, it was like I was terrified the entire time, but I didn't stop and I just kept going. Oh, hope. You're one of those jackals. Indeed, I do, Madonna. Indeed, I do. Indeed, Aussie girl. Yes, it would be definitely a story to tell. Definitely a story to tell. And like I said, I still have to send you guys the videos. In the videos, I'm obviously not trying to sound like scared and nervous, but as you guys like heard me say 1,000 times, I was scared. I was terrified. Um, but I'll send you guys the the videos on Discord. Don't worry. I'm sorry, Madonna. I definitely do not do not meant to make you cry on your birthday. At least you got to see my bum. I hope that's like a consolation prize. You got to see my bum. Oh, my Charla. Thank you, Brina. I want to keep this family for literally like forever and ever. That's why I'm telling you guys. Don't ever leave me. Because no matter what happens, I could literally, anything, I still want to be able to pick up the phone and just talk to you guys and stream and to see you guys and to hear about your guys' days and so on and so forth. Each and every one of you guys are so precious and so unique to me in your own ways. And and I've said it a million times. It's like no two girls in our family are the same. Like the way I see Haley is not the way I see Kyla. And the way I see Kyla is not the way I see Franny or Danny or Brina or so on and so forth. You guys are all so special to me. Thank you, Madonna. A hug is definitely something I can use. Love you, Kyla. Thank you so much for staying with us and have a safe drive. Thank you, Aaron, for saying that. Thank you. Oh, Hope. You are so sweet, and our family is forever complete with you in it. Always remember that. Same goes with all the ladies. No, I just went to the bathroom and I just let it out. But as you can see, there's still a little bit of tears coming out once in a while. Oh, Brina. Thank you, Chrissy, for being here with us, and we all hope you have an amazing day. I know, Aaron. Um, I'm forever and always grateful for all of you. I just want to make this quick little snap for you, Madonna. I love you. I hope you're enjoying your day. It's your birthday, and I'm so incredibly grateful to have you in my life. Mwah! Happy birthday, Madonna. There you go, Madonna. I did it live. I truly hope that brought a smile to your face. And I always mean it. I'm so, so lucky to have you guys. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. You guys say, oh, this, that, and I'm lucky to have you. I'm the lucky one. Trust me. That's how I feel. Anytime like I open my phone, I see all of your wonderful faces and I hear about your day, whether it's good or bad, actually. Just the fact that you guys trust me enough to have me in your life, it's such a powerful feeling. Indeed, we do love our Madonna. Hugs and kisses on my head. But yeah, I think for tomorrow, you guys, I don't know exactly what I have planned for tomorrow. If I'm being perfectly honest with all of you guys, I don't know how the stream is gonna look. Obviously, we're gonna stream. We will. But I don't know what we're doing, when we're doing it, or how we're doing it. All I know is today was definitely one for the books. Let's just say that. Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing. I was crying, I'm laughing, I was embarrassed, I was scared. Dear goodness, is there any other emotion I didn't feel today, you guys? What's an emotion that I didn't feel? I went through a roller coaster of emotions, experiences, and situations. Wow, what an overload of stimulation I had today. I give you guys a time frame. I don't know, Aaron. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna get up tomorrow, and I'm just as soon as I get up, maybe just take at least a moment for myself, brush my teeth, just get settled in a little, and then turn on the camera and live stream. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and I'm so sorry, ladies, if I made any of you guys worry when I was in the jungle. Believe me, I kept checking my phone over and over and over again so I can live stream. Not for a second in there was I like, nope, the phone needs to be down. I don't, I'm like, I need to talk to these girls. I need to talk to someone. I felt so, like I said, lonely, and I'm like, you know what, like, it's scary. It could have been 100 times less scary if I was just live streaming and I had you girls. It could have been so much better. I think you ran the gamut. What's a gamut? You guys are my safe place. Truly, truly, Haley, you're absolutely right. You guys are my safe place. Emotional day all around. It's Melinda's birthday too? Nice. We do love our Melinda. Happy birthday to her as well. Indeed, you are Madonna. You guys are my safe space. No, no, we'll definitely stream tomorrow, Aaron. We will definitely stream tomorrow. It's just the only thing is I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. Every single day we've been in Thailand, it was get up and go, get up and go, get up and go. Stream for multiple hours. Tomorrow, I just don't have a solid answer for any one of you guys. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. I'm glad I can be that for you, Hope. You will always have a family with us. We can't play Genshin here, Madonna. I obviously don't have my PlayStation here. I didn't pack any of the gaming consoles or anything. We cannot play Genshin in Thailand. Yeah, leaving back home is going to be very exciting. I'm very happy, of course, to see my parents and to see Zeus. But the journey back home, it's very long. I just always want the streams to be entertaining for you guys. You know, I always try my best to make you guys laugh, make you guys entertained, and but the truth of the matter is, like, I love doing that stuff. I do, and it's fun for me too. But sometimes you just you just want someone to be there like for you. You know, you just want to feel like you have like a shoulder to cry on in a sense. Like sometimes you just need that too. Like these are probably like, well, I like live streaming in every sense of it because I get to talk to you guys live and I can't really process what I'm thinking and say the right words because sometimes I don't know what the right words are and sometimes I don't know how to approach things. And this is as real and as authentic as it can get, right? This is the real me. You guys don't see an edited, you know, where I go and make the video all fancy and beautiful and appealing for the masses. And like, no, this is a real deal, right? And us going and going on adventures and laughing and joking and all that stuff. I love and I appreciate and I'm humble to the fact that you guys are even here with me. Like I love every second of it, but I also love these more quiet times where we're really getting to know one another, when we're really just letting it out and along the way where we're meeting such incredible people. At some point we were all strangers to one another, right? And along the way we're gonna encounter more beautiful souls, more beautiful people, like-minded individuals, and they will become new members to our family. And I love that. Just thinking about that truly makes me happy that we're going to continue to grow. Quiet is needed sometimes, Madonna. Absolutely. And I have, Trish. I've spilled a lot from my heart to you guys. And the certain parts of my heart that I haven't yet, I just haven't come to terms with them, even myself. Right? And I've told you guys in the past, if I'm not strong enough to deal with them myself, there's no way I can talk about them. No way, right? When the time is right, when when I'm strong enough, I want you guys to be there with me every step of the way. Good morning to you too, Lucy. I hope your morning is going amazingly. Thank you, Danny. I always try to pride myself in being the best version of myself I can be, and also pride myself in the truth. I love it all, Danny. Because no matter what you're feeling, one thing is true. If you're feeling it, you're alive. And I love life and I love sharing life. My favorite kind of live stream. Oh, my Haley. We all need it sometimes, Brina. You know, it's like when you go through life and it's just always a smile on your face and you always get up, go, 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 go. We all have our secrets, and I know that. We all do, and we're entitled to them, and we can have them. But it's such an incredible feeling when you just let them out sometimes, and you can really trust the group of people you're around, and you could feel vulnerable, and you can just not have that heavy feeling because secrets and emotions and these things, when you bottle them up for far too long, it's such a heavy feeling on your body, mind, and soul. It's like some of the things I have in my head, I literally dream about them and they're nightmares, and I don't tell anyone about it. I don't tell my family, I don't tell you guys about it, I don't tell anyone about it. And that's probably one of the reasons why I went bald, because I have so much stuff in my head that I haven't told anyone about. Maybe it's about time I literally let them out, right? You did, Madonna? If you can copy and paste it, Madonna, either send it to me personally or put it in the art channel on Discord, please, because I would like to go read it. I have shared a lot so far with all of you, but there's still so much more to share, you guys. So much more. I'm sorry, I hope I don't want to give anyone gray hairs and make anyone stress about me. I agree, Danny. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. Bottled up emotions eventually uh, make your body sick. You're absolutely right, Carrie. Absolutely right. Will only fester and affect your mind. Absolutely right again, Brina. Good night, Oz girl. Appreciate you for being here. And good night also. Erin is also leaving. Oh, is she? I don't think so, right? Or am I tripping? I don't think Aaron's leaving. Yeah, I think. Okay, nice. She's staying. I think when it comes to emotions and feelings, um, I don't think there is necessarily a right time. I think when it happens and it comes out, that is the only time. If that even makes sense. Sometimes you say stuff and okay, so I'll give you guys an example. Have you guys ever shared something with a friend or a relative or whatever, and then you're like you kind of have no control over your own mouth? You just start sharing and sharing and sharing, and you know when they say, "Oh, that person overshared with me." Well, yeah, you can possibly think of it like that, but that person at in that moment, that time, they felt safe and secure enough to share that information with you. And sometimes people can't just help it. Sometimes people don't know when the right time is, and that's okay. To them, that is the right time. And when will be the right time for me? I don't know, you guys. Like I'm trying, like I'm sharing bits and pieces here and there, and I know when I talk about certain individuals, that's what I call them, certain individuals, right? I don't really say who it is, and I don't think I would ever name drop ever because I'm just not like that to put people on blast and share their names because that's personal. But I try to choose my words carefully, and I would never um, talk about people in the past, right? Especially like just saying their names. See you, Carrie. Thank you for being here with us. I hope you have an awesome day. I would tackle pile. Said it to a person that I could feel safe around her, and she said, "Stop winning because you don't have the fourth stage of cancer." Oh, Danny. That is literally so heartbreaking to hear, Danny. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. You know, the thing is, when it comes to our own personal issues or problems, to others, it may seem like insignificant or not really that big of a problem because one thing about problems and issues, people like to either make it a comparison with their own issues or they like to compare it with the grand scheme of things in the world. But everyone's problems are problems to them, and you don't know how it makes them feel as an individual. For all you know, something that's seen as, oh, it's a small problem to that person, it could be literally eating them alive at nighttime. It could be literally destroying them, and they're just putting on a fake smile just to get by day and not stress their loved ones or their friends or their family or whatever. You know what I mean? And for her to say that to you, Danny, it's I'm just sorry you had to go through that. It is a gift, Aaron. Having good people in your life truly is a gift, and it's a privilege. And you should always, always fight for it, and you should always, always cherish every living second. That's why I've told you guys in the past, our family, our community, you need to fight for it. We can't let anyone take it away from us. No one. Love you too, Alberto. Thank you for joining us. I could only imagine, Danny. And I'm saying I could only imagine because I will never understand how that made you feel or how you felt in that moment. I can only imagine. That is that is so heartbreaking to hear that you went through something like that. Honesty, ladies, you just have to be honest. And I've said this in past streams, honesty is the way. Sometimes just let it out, Hope. Can't contain the tears forever, believe me. I know you will, Trish. You're a very incredibly powerful woman. All of you guys are, in your own beautiful way. I have always had the pleasure of being around incredible females, incredible women. You're grateful that that happened? I kind of, to a certain extent, Danny, I know exactly um, what you're feeling when you say you're grateful that it happened. The way I see it, if someone doesn't belong in my life, I would want them gone sooner rather than later, if that makes sense. Time is so precious to me, and it's something that no one can get back. You can't buy time with no amount of patience, money. You can wish for it, cry about it, do whatever, but you'll never get today back, you guys. Today's, well, at least for me, today's gone. Tomorrow's something more beautiful we have to look forward to. But when it comes to people, people are the biggest time wasters. And when it comes to people, I just sooner would rather them leave my life if they truly don't belong there rather than them occupying space and wasting my time. And that brings me to my next point, honesty. You have to be honest. You have to make your intentions as clear as you possibly can right from the get-go. And and if you do that, guys, whether it's with a potential hookup or a friend or a family member or anything, I think you'll be better off for it. Now, will the person like your answer or your decision? Not always, they won't. But at least you can go to bed knowing that, hey, I'm not wasting nobody's time, I'm not leading nobody on, I'm me, and I've been transparent right from the get go. And that's such a good feeling. Honesty is such a good feeling. That's not to say you have to go and share every little bit of you. No, there's certain parts of you where you could like you can keep to yourself. You're, entitled to your own secrets and emotions, and you don't have to share certain parts of yourself if you don't want to. But when your secrets might hurt others, or your intentions might hurt others, that's when you have to understand it can possibly be a problem. If any of that made sense. Honesty truly is the way to go. Always, always be honest. Indeed, we are, Danny. Always here for you. We're all here for each other. Yeah. And I definitely get those vibes from you, Brina. I definitely, definitely feel that from you. When you said embody the army values, I can definitely see it. We are lucky to have you, Danny. Always remember that. I appreciate you saying that, Aaron. And that's all any one of us can do at the end of the day, Brina. Life, there's gonna be failure in life. But I've always said it, you can't be a loser if you don't give up. Failing, falling down, scraping your knee, whether it's one time, two times, 10 times, 100 times, it's probably gonna happen. But if you keep getting up and trying again, you could never truly lose. I think I made the right choice, Brina. I definitely made the right choice with you. And it's not to say that any of the other ladies couldn't do it. You guys are all so capable in your own way. But the way I see it is certain people are more suited for certain tasks, and that's okay, right? It's like, how do I word this? It's like putting me in an astronaut outfit and being like, hey, you can go and explore space. Probably not going to perform all that well, if that makes sense, right? Um, you just so happen to be the right choice for that position. And like I said, it was always going to be you. And not everyone in the community needs a responsibility. Them just being part of our family, them just being with us, that's definitely good enough. Doesn't matter if someone's an admin or a mod. And I'm not sure if I shared it with the rest of you guys. No one's above anyone in our family, guys. Not me, not the mods, not the admin. No one's above anyone. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how much you make, it doesn't matter about your background. We are all here for a common goal, right? To just better each other and better the world as much as we can, right? Where when I always say at the end of the streams, be kind to one another. Always be kind to one another. The statuses don't matter at the end of the day. Mods are just there to help people, right? They're they're there to make things perform a little more smooth. The admin is there the times where I can't be there for your guys' concerns. At no point am I above any one of you girls, or the mods, or the admin, or anyone. We are all there as a family, and we are all there for common interests and goals. It's a family. This isn't a hierarchy. No one's above anyone. Not me, not nobody. And I hope that makes sense. Me being admin just means I have more duties. That's sweet, Madonna. Absolutely. Everyone is vital and so important for this family. Stated like there is no statuses. It's like yeah, there's mods, there's admins and stuff, but it's I have never considered myself like you know to have a more important part than anyone else. Everyone's important. Every single one of you guys are important. And when someone leaves our family, I definitely notice it, you guys. And my emails definitely notice it because I get an email notification someone left. And it was so I'll let you guys in on a little secret. When someone leaves our community, I get notified, right? And I direct message that person, and I always ask them, I'm like, what could I have done different to make you feel more welcome? What could I have done different to make this family more suitable for you? Was it because of me you left? Was it because of someone in the group you left? And there's sometimes the girls will message me back and sometimes they won't. That's okay. Like I don't need an answer. If someone leaves our family, even in the chat right now, if one of you guys left, you guys don't have to give me an answer. You can just leave because you feel like it. But I would appreciate an answer just so I can do my utmost best to make this family feel more like a family, feel more like a community, right? Because any feedback is good feedback, whether it's good or negative, whatever. Um, but yeah, sometimes I don't get an answer, and sometimes they don't give me an answer, and then sometimes they do. But it's hard, you guys. You can't make everyone happy, and I'm trying so hard to make everyone happy. I'm trying so hard to make everyone feel welcomed, and sometimes certain attitudes and certain ways of thinking aren't going to see eye to eye, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. And I don't expect any one of you guys to agree with everything I say or agree with everything, say for instance, everything Trish says. It's okay. It's okay to disagree and it's okay to not see eye to eye. But it needs to come from a place of um, love, support, and kindness. It can't be like, oh, I disagree with you. It's going to be an all-out war. No one in our family is going to tolerate that. You can disagree, you cannot like what someone says, but you need to approach it from a place of understanding, love, compassion, and do your utmost best to sometimes take yourself out of your own shoes and sometimes ask yourself, well, I feel this way, I feel that way. How does that person see it? Maybe I should try to see it from their perspective. And it just always goes back to what I say at the end of the stream: be kind to one another. You have no clue what people are going through. You don't know what kind of morning they had. You don't know if they got in a divorce. You don't know if they got into an accident. You don't know if they're diagnosed with something terrible. Does that mean they should go and take it out on you? Absolutely not. But that also doesn't mean you should go make their difficult situation even more difficult by, giving them the same negative energy that they gave you. You could only beat negative energy through positive energy. Negative, it doesn't solve anything, you guys. Literally, it's just gonna make that person feel more terrible, and you're gonna feel terrible because you disrupted your positive energy by thinking you can defeat negative energy with more negativity. It doesn't work that way. You're a very mature Brina. That I know. And I would never ever ever tell any one of you guys, oh, you need to have this way of thinking. You need to believe this. You need to believe that. No, you guys, I fell in love with all of you guys because you guys are you. If I were to say, for instance, pull Aaron to the side and be like, Aaron, you have to say this, you have to do that, you have to do, well, that wouldn't be Aaron no more. That would just be like me turning her into something she's not. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely fell in love with all of you guys because you guys have your own ways of thinking. You guys have your own unique little insights about life. Like, for example, just how you see things, how you approach it, the advice you guys give me, the way you guys talk to me. You guys are you because I don't try to change any one of you guys. The only thing I ever ask for is just treat people with kindness and respect. The thing that our whole family is, you know, based on. And I think kindness and respect is a universal thing. It doesn't matter about your background, your religion, where you come from. I think kindness and respect for anyone is definitely a powerful thing, and a lot of people are lacking that. Kindness, respect, compassion, all these things. Exactly. Learn from your mistakes, indeed. That's all any one of us can do at the end of the day, Brina, yeah. Own up to the mistake, acknowledge what happened, and say to yourself, okay, what can I do next time for that not to happen? It truly is as simple as that. Life is not about looking at someone and seeing their mistakes and crucifying them for it and scolding them forever for all eternity and canceling them and being like, and vilifying them and demonizing them for a mistake that they made. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in redemption for anyone. I think if they have forgiveness in their heart and they want to change, they want to turn a new leaf, and they truly want to be better, I think there's time and there's hope for just about anyone. So long as they want to change and they want to learn from their mistakes. Thank you, Lucy. I'm so happy to have you. You're incredible, Aaron. Just your line of work and what you do, definitely incredible. Perfectly imperfect. I love that. So beautifully put. Perfectly imperfect. Aren't we all sometimes, Hope? Aren't we all? Family is a funny thing. Family members sometimes fight and they don't talk to one another. And they waste so many years about things that could have just been over with and concluded if there was just no ego involved. If you can just leave the ego at the door and be like, hey, you made me feel that this way. I said some hurtful things. You said some hurtful things. Why don't we just not waste time? Because this is time we're not going to get back. Why don't we just try our very best to fix what we can fix and accept the fact that some things are going to take longer to heal? But with that being said, can we just at least try to move forward together? And if family members can say that to one another, or two individuals in a relationship, I promise you there'd probably be way less divorces. Now, there are certain situations, and I get it, where, the relationship is very vile in nature, where there's physical harm, emotional harm, and just a lot of terrible things happening in the relationship. And in those senses, yeah, maybe divorce, maybe separation is the best approach. But I'm telling you guys, some of the reason why people leave one another, it's for the silliest reason, just because ego is involved. I'm pretty sure chat is frozen. Let me shut this stream down and just open it up again. Okay, I'm back. I agree with that, Trish. Just because your blood doesn't mean only blood can be family. Some of the most wonderful people you're likely to meet in the world are going to be not blood relatives, but they might be just as close as blood relatives. That's unfortunate to hear, Madonna. I like that, Brina. Learn and grow together. Beautifully said. Blood isn't always everything, Trish. Absolutely. Trish is very, very wise indeed. Well, I hope it's all uphill from here on out, Aaron, for you and for all of us. I'm just cracking my toes. I don't know if you guys heard that. Forgiveness is such a beautiful thing. If any one of you guys haven't forgave someone, I encourage you to at least try your best to forgive someone. Once you have forgiveness for someone who's done you wrong, that memory and that traumatic experience no longer has power over you. Trust me when I say that. Forgiveness is an incredible thing to feel. True forgiveness, not just see like saying that, but feeling forgiveness too. One of the feral cats said hello to me. There'll be many, many more, Brina. Many more. I snap, crackle, pop this morning. 20 glow sticks? Oh my god. That's so true, Charlotte. Yeah. Forgiveness is also for you too. Because when you hold a grudge, when you hold resentment, you guys, it's like that situation you went through, it's eating away at you too. And you could never know peace if you have resentment and hate or disdain for anyone. You will never know true peace. Oh, hope. I hope one day when it's your time, you get to see him again and you could share all the wonderful stories about your life and what you did and what happened. Maybe when the time is right, Trish. Maybe it's just not her time or your time, but I hope one day you guys can talk again and smile and be sisters again. I think not only would it be good for her, but it would be good for you too, Trish. It's just right now. It just might not be the time right now, and that's okay. But in due time, maybe one day. Exactly. And that's okay. If today's not the day, tomorrow's not the day, one day. Indeed they are, Brina. Indeed they are. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Uh, I I am getting a little tired, physically and mentally, and I have to figure out what we are going to do for our last day here in Thailand. Yeah, because we're going back from here to Bangkok, then Bangkok to Manila, which all two of those flights aren't too terribly long. But from Manila to Vancouver, oh my goodness, is the flight so long? It is terribly long. And maybe I'll try to buy one of those little neck pillows from the airport. Maybe that'll help. I've never really bought one. But maybe I'll buy one to see if it helps me sleep. But yeah, absolutely, Brina. Yeah. If anything, Brina, I think I'm gonna overeat and overhydrate just so I don't faint. 'Cause that was a bad, bad feeling. It was a bad feeling fainting. I felt so nauseous and such a bad migraine. It was terrible. Terrible, terrible feeling. But again, the wonderful, wonderful girls, the Philippine Airlines, generous, generous souls helped me. I'm telling you, ladies, I have always had incredible, incredible women in my life. Always helping me out, always being there for me. I'm so lucky to have all of you. Indeed, I will, Madonna. Indeed, I will. I will definitely try not to. I don't ever, ever try to get sick. Okay, Aaron, I will try to do that. Okay, my ladies, I love you all. Thank you for everything you do for me, and thank you for everything you guys do for one another. Be kind to one another, respect one another, love one another, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again. Thank you for everything you guys do for me. I love you all, and good night and sweet dreams.